So this has been on my mind for a lot since the past week, and it's basically changing the way that you think about your job and how your mentality is when you're clocking in and clocking out, and how to actually work better. Most of us, we just think of work as how to get by throughout the day, clock in, clock out, and yeah, sure, you might work hard while you're there, but you're at the end of the day wanting to get to the next day and the next day and the next day. And this is a terrible mindset to have. One of the things is going to make you depressed. You're just waiting for the next day, and then that next day, you're just waiting for the next day. So you don't really see any light at the end of the tunnel. And so how you have to change the way you think about it and reimagine that mentality in your head is you have to almost look at work as bringing value and money. How much money value are you bringing to your job instead of the hours worked, right? And so think about how much you get paid during that day, right? So if you're working for $20 an hour and you are working you're making $100 an hour, right? And so you need to think about when you get to work, okay, how am I going to make this job at least $100, right? How are you going to bring $100 of value into that job just to break even? If you're a good worker, you're going to multiply that number more and often. And so that is going to be able to buy you leverage when you're asking for a raise. That's going to be able to get you benefits for your job and how to basically upgrade in the corporate world or whatever job that you're doing, right? And so when I go to work, I used to think, okay, I just need to get out of here, whatever. They didn't give me enough to do, right? So I'm just gonna go on my computer, mess around, whatever. And I realized this is a terrible way to think. Not only is this gonna make me not like my job, but also my bosses aren't going to like me, right? And so what we need to do is, okay, I'm making $100 today. How can I make my boss, how can I make the business $100 of value every single day? And that might seem hard, but when you start thinking like this, you're going to be a better problem solver. You're going to be a better worker. You're going to be on top of your tasks. And so later, when you want to ask your boss for a raise, they're going to absolutely want to pay you because you're doing better than everyone else. You're not even really doing something crazy. You're not being lucky. You're not doing anything. You are just rethinking the way that you think inside your head how work is and how to do that and how to bring value to other people's lives. And this transfers to so many different walks of life, within relationships, friendships, families. And not to say that you need to think of it transactionally, right? But it's a great way to start thinking of how you can bring value to other people and how you can be selfless and how you can transform other people's lives and how people like you more, right? And how you can build better relationships. So I want you guys to think next time, if you don't work, it's fine, go to school. Just think how you can bring value into other people's lives. And this is going to exponentially improve your life. And hopefully you guys like this. Obviously, like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys on the next one.